A little bit about what your mind frame is when you go into a situation like that. What are you expecting, if you're able to say?
We don't know what to expect. They can be not there. They can be willing participants, and they could be unwilling participants. We have no idea.
You're kind of just preparing for the worst at all times.
So you're pretty much just going in there and pretty much seeing, you know what's gonna come out of it. You never know what's gonna come out of the situation.
Basically, like all law enforcement, we all have to mentally prepare ourselves for any situation that we're gonna encounter. Either it be good, it could be bad. So having those mental scenarios playing through your head as you're going to, or even there, and making sure that you prepare yourself mentally for what could happen.
So it's the time that you guys are approaching the individual yesterday, and then everything hits the fan. What is that moment like for you guys?
We scared. Complete surprise. We weren't expecting that. We knew it could happen because we had heard 2 nights before there were shots fired from that area from a police report. So we knew that, but it's just you're scared.
No? Anybody else?
Pretty much during that time, it's just I was just thinking, I have to, help my guys, have their back during that situation. We're all a team, we have a good bond. So, these are my brothers. So, if they're in a fight, I'm in a fight with them. So during that situation, I'm there, want to help them out the best as I can.
And how do you guys stay engaged and like kind of uplifting each other when you're going through something so scary and unpredictable?
It's constant communication.
Yeah, it's communication. I mean, it happens so fast you don't really have time to be scared until afterwards.
We all got different coping mechanisms, and I think some of us, we tend to make jokes, or not of the situation, but we kind of joke around with each other to just try to keep our spirits up, rather than in that mindset of I could have done something different and should have done something different. So just joking around, and like the guy said, constant communication with one another. To make sure that we're okay.
And Deputy Ward, you were hit in your armor, is that correct?
No comment.
No comment, okay. Well, I'll say when things kind of got, for lack of a better word, exciting, how did you guys maintain your composure? And thankfully you all made it out without getting hurt.
So pretty much it's just, the training that we get, our chief and constable, they try to put us through the best training for situations like this. Unfortunately, we didn't know it was going to go south like this, but from training and experience, it kind of, got us ready for the situation.
Yeah, you rely on your training and tactical brief.
Same thing. We rely on training. When we go to the range, we don't just shoot at paper. We try to get a heart rate up. That way, the heart's gonna get high when things happen.
And when the gear comes off at the end of the night, how do you guys kind of unwind and I guess be thankful that you got to come home at the end of the night?
Some of us, we have different ways of unwinding. Like the way I unwind is I go to the gym, hit the gym, and when the uniform comes off, that's my time to be Darrell, not Deputy Ward, because that's my time to myself. So the next day I come to work, I'm relieved, and I'm ready to work. And the way I get past any trauma is, it happened. Let's move forward. And just with my brothers on my side, they uplift me. So just talking with them and being around them, it helps me keep my composure.
Same thing. Get home, hang up the uniform, play video games with my son. Cook some food.
Yeah. Leave it at the door, watch a funny movie, get your mind off it, and relax, and take a nice nap.
You four sitting in front of me, but the entire department has received a lot of well wishes from the community. Is there anything that you guys would like to say back to the community because they've been supporting you?
I would say I'm thankful for everybody that reached out to me, keeping me in their prayers. You know, I've received numerous text messages, phone calls. Even till right now, my phone is still going off. So I just, you know, want to thank everybody for, you know, checking up on me and also checking up on these guys and everybody that was involved. Because at the end of the day, you know, it's not about me. You know, we're all a team. You know, so, you know, I love these guys. You know, these are my brothers. You know, I'm with them the majority of the time. So, you know, I'm thankful for them.
Definitely thankful for the support, and yeah, the prayers and the support don't go unheard. It is nice to see whenever like the positive comments that do come up, like whenever I see the feed and everything. It's kind of like heartwarming, especially from the community, because I know police officers kind of get a bad rep, but whenever we see the community showing support, especially for stuff like this, it helps.
Especially with all the amount of agencies that showed up, from San Antonio PD to the Bexar County Sheriff's Office, from Texas DPS, Constable, Precinct 3, everyone that showed up. We're super thankful for their support in the situation, and for showing up to back us up, because at the end of the day, when one of us are in trouble, you know, the patch doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we want what our main goal is, to go home at the end of the day.
I'm not sure what any of you guys' background is in terms of dealing with situations like this before now, but now that yesterday has happened, what have you learned and how do you go forward as law enforcement officers? We'll start from left to right.
Just train more, and always expect the unexpected.
Yeah, I mean, just rely on your training, rely on your team. I mean, if you have a good team, I mean, it can make, you know, how each other work, you know what kind of moves they make. It helps a lot.
Back to what these guys said, you know, keeping up with training and, you know, never getting too comfortable, because, you know, anything can happen. You know, one day you may not deal with anything, and the next day you might deal with something like this. So, you know, every day could be different in this field of work. So, you know, that's something that we have to keep in our minds, and, you know, keep our eyes on the swivel and just watch each other's backs.
Never be complacent, always rely. Train, and because whenever situations like these happen, you always revert back to your training. And having that hard training to revert back to is great.
Is there anything you guys would like to say to your leadership who kind of led you through this or helped train you for moments like these?
Thank you for not making training easy, for making us have a high heart rate, to make realistic things easier.
Yeah, definitely our leader. I mean, he was. I mean, they're right there with us. You know, kind of walking us through it, and it made all the difference. So they're not just standing on the sidelines. They're with us, helping us out.
I want to thank our leaders, especially our chief. You know, I can say one thing about my chief is when we find some type of training, he's always telling us, hey, you know, give me the details, you know, and if it's something that can help, you know, myself or any of the deputies, he's always willing to, okay, go ahead, I'll go ahead and sign up for this training. And that's one thing that I love about my chief is he's always wanting us to get the best training. You know, he wants us to be the best. I will always like to be at the top, you know, so and I feel like, you know, my chief and my constables, they're working their best to get us to the top, to be one of the top agencies in San Antonio, and, you know, to be equivalent to every other agency around here.
Thank you to the constable and the chief, the assistant chief, because they give us the platform to train hard, because in situations like these we have to play hard. So having that stuff on our belt as far as training goes is amazing, because like these guys have said it, we prepare hard training and to get their heart rates elevated, and making sure that they are going to be able to perform like we did yesterday in high stressful situations like this.
And is there anything that you would want the community to know that I haven't already asked you about, or anything that you just may want to say in particular?
Just let the community know, you know, that we're here as an agency. You know, if they ever need anything, if it comes to, you know, evictions or any civil, you know, any civil matter, they can always reach out to us. If we don't have the answer, we have a lot of deputies here. Our command staff, you know, they're very knowledgeable on civil matters, and if they have any questions, they can always reach out to us. And, you know, we're here 24/7, and if they ever need somebody to talk to, you know, we have business cards with county cells, and, you know, we keep our cell phones on us 24/7, so somebody's gonna, you know, respond back.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay.
Y'all stay with me just a sec.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
This youngest talker. Just do whatever. Let's get got a few
How are
shots.
y'all?
Busy day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a busy day.
Yeah, you guys are kind of popular.
This guy.
Ward right here, man.
Took one for the team.
Yeah.
Superman.
Mr. Mayor here.
Yeah.
All over Facebook for the last couple of days.
At least they picked a good picture.
They did. Yeah.
Where they get that picture from?
Get the dance.
Thank you, Constable.
Oh, did you like that picture?
I did.
Yeah.
Have you guys done any other interviews?
No.
Like
Telemundo.
since like being in law enforcement.
No, like today.
Oh no, not today. No.
Well, just stand in between Ward and Martinez. That'll be good. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. You want to like switch me spots? You can.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Scoot over to Silver like you like them. There you go. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. And now you to go in there in between the chief and the assistant. Just in the middle. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Chief, it's okay. It's okay. On count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And can you get one more, sir, with all of us?
Yeah.
Come on. Okay. Excellent.
How you doing?
Hi, wow. How are you?
Blessed.
And I thank you guys for doing this. I know it wasn't easy. I mean, I had a almost full team.
Okay.
Incentive.
Oh, I'll take it. I'll take a few.
Lady guy, lady guy. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Nah.
Maybe
It's like 4 or
and I
5.
wanted to get them talking too, just some little small bites, if you don't mind. Yes, they're going to talk.
He sounds thrilled.
No,
All right.
Okay. Can I borrow one of these vacuum?
Already took it off my feet.
That's too late, man. Quicker.
Thank you.
Put this one back on.
I think, yeah, unless you want to say more.
I'm good.
Whatever.
Thank you. Which one do you want me to use? Yellow? Together. Well, then, so. Against the backdrop? Standing.
The one with curly hair is actually better.
Of us being with.
Yes, as you guys are.
Yeah, it was a year and a half.
You see that go through? You see?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Never a dull moment.
No.
Okay. Who wants to wear
That way, if you learn that we can hear each other? or-
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, these things pick up pretty well.
Yeah.
Will you hold this part for me, sir? And then I'll stick this on you. Well, that way he can be in the middle so they can catch both. There you go.
That ain't right, brother.
How many others?
You got me. That ain't right. That ain't
Oh,
right.
by the way, he is a tick.
See that?
You see?
That's him.
There you go.
He loves attention, so he decided to,
I
you
think
know.
you should do the dance, right?
Mic check, mic check.
Mic check.
Okay, what do you guys want to talk about?
So I'd like to express the fact that this is my Air Force veteran, this is my Marine veteran, and a lot of their military training has prepared them for this very moment that occurred yesterday, as well as these two individuals here are the alert capital of Texas, in my opinion. So they definitely give us a lot of training tools to make sure that we can accomplish what we did yesterday.
Okay. Well, what I'll do is I'll just say, like, so, and I'll just kind of let you take it away.
Okay, all right.
Josh.
Okay. And you'll just look at me the entire time.
Okay.
Okay. So, Constable Brown, day after a big event, how are you feeling? What are some of your first thoughts?
Relieved, feeling a sense of being blessed, grateful for the administrative staff that I do have that allows us to get this type of training to accomplish the success that we achieved yesterday. And next to me, I do have my chief, Chief Ramirez, and I have my assistant chief, Chief Wade. And I'm proud to say that they're both veterans. Chief Ramirez comes from the Marine Corps, and Assistant Chief Wade comes from the United States Air Force. So I'll let them take it away because they have endured a lot during their military career, as well as we have Chief Ramirez and also Sergeant Plate here, who's the alert capitalist of Texas, in my opinion. So go ahead, Chief. Let's talk about you.
Thank you, Constable.
Of course.
This is about the team. This is about these gentlemen sitting in front of me. They make the job easy for us. They absorb everything. They're willing to learn. And yesterday's event clearly showed how committed they are to the job. As far as the training is concerned, Sergeant Plate and myself, our alert instructors, we could not teach in the manner that we do without our other partners from Harlandale ISD, Sergeant Mark Olivares, Larry Escamilla from Texas DPS. That is the cadre of instructors that we teach with. So they make it possible for us to deliver this training to not only our agency, but to other agencies in and around the state.
I'll just touch on the same subject that the constable and Chief Ramirez said. First of all, thanking God for us getting out of that situation, and also for our training. Whenever you're in a situation, it always comes back to your training. Your training is what's going to get you through it, and these guys excel in their training, and we try to teach them as best as we can to facilitate what they need to do during a time of crisis and manage through it, push through it. And that's exactly what they did.
From a training standpoint, could yesterday have gone any better on paper? Everyone goes home, suspect is safe, and no one else gets hurt.
Of course, in a situation like that, that's what you want to prepare for. You want a positive outcome. We certainly do not want anybody injured, from the individual that we're dealing with to the officers. Our goal at the end of the day is to make sure that everyone goes home safe, and again, to include the person that we're dealing with. And it's just continuous training, continue focusing on the mission at hand.
Is there anything that you all would want the public to know from your vantage point as leaders?
I would like to say thank you, as Sergeant Plate had mentioned. We had the Sheriff's Office out there, we had SAPD, we had DPS, we also had Precinct 3 that was there to come at our to back us up. And my heart was overwhelmed. So if you see a lot of pictures with me with that mean mugging face, is because I'm a mama first, and this is my flock. And I was just so happy to know that when I saw Deputy Ward at the scene and that he was still able to smile, I knew yesterday was a good day. Yesterday was a great day. And thank you so much for the community support out there. We really appreciate it.
So moving forward, I'm not sure, this won't be a on-air question, but moving forward, this is a BCSO investigation.
It is.
Okay.
That is correct. Yes, ma'am.
And is there anything else that you guys would want us to know or include that we haven't asked you already?
No, we're going to take what happened yesterday. My chief and assistant chief is dissecting everything, and they're going to build off of the success that occurred and make it better.
Okay, that's all I have for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you.
that.
Thank you.